The TTD, you're all blessed. దైవం మానుష రూపేణ. సో భగవంతుడు ఈ రూపంలో మనకి అనుగ్రహించారు. దేవస్థానం ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఆఫీసర్ ప్రొఫెసర్ భాస్కర్ రెడ్డి గారు, ప్లీజ్ కమ్ అండ్ ఆక్యుపై ది డయాస్. సో ఐ ఇన్వైట్ సార్. The guest of honor of today's function, the distinguished scholar, Professor P.V.S. Anmurthy Garu, IIT Kharagpur. Sir, please, I invite you to come and occupy the dais. Today's guest of honor, Professor P.V. Sundaranand Garu, the former registrar, Rayalaseema University. So please. So let us start the program with Vedic prayer. So,
गणानां त्वा गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पदानः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामभित्रियवतु आनो दिवो बृहतः पर्वतादा सरस्वती यजतागन्तु यज्ञम् हवन् देवी जुषाणा घृताची चग्मान्नो वाचमुदती शृणोतु श्रीरायुष्कामः प्रजापशुकामो वा पुरस्ताद्दशहोतारमुदञ्चमुपदधाति यावत्पदम् हृदयं यजुषीपत्यौ च दक्षिणतः प्राञ्चं चतुर्होतारम् पश्चादुदञ्चं पञ्चहोतारम् उत्तरतः प्राञ्चकं षड्होतारम् उपरिष्टात् प्राञ्चकं सप्तहोतारम् हृदयं यजोगुं शिपत्न्यश्च यथावकाशं प्रतिग्रहाल्लोकं पृणाश्च सर्वास्यैता देवता प्रीता अभीष्टा भवन्ति.
Sir, okay, the lighting the lamp by the guests.
Okay.
Vadan garu. Now it is my bounden duty to introduce the guests on the dais. Today's the president of function, Professor R.J. Ramasri garu, the registrar of our university. Professor R.J. Ramasri with a PhD in computer science from Sri Padmavati Mahila Viswavidyalaya and an MSc in software systems from BITS Pilani, has had a distinguished career in academia and research, holding a key roles like professor and registrar at esteemed institutions such as National Sanskrit University and Sri Padmavati Mahila Viswavidyalaya, have made significant contributions to education and administration. Professor Ramasri's research interest span diverse domains like natural language processing, artificial intelligence, and machine learning with a notable projects, including the extraction of multi-word expressions for Sanskrit. Their leadership in coordinating research projects underscores her commitment to advancing knowledge in computer science and software engineering, influencing both academia and industry practices. Thank you, madam, for your presence. The chief guest of today's function, Devasthanam Educational Officer, Dr. Bhaskar Reddy garu. Dr. Bhaskar Reddy garu is a diligent and intelligent individual from the Kadapa district. He obtained his doctoral degree in physics from Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati, and embarked on his career as a lecturer through service commission. Though dedication and hard work, he rose to the esteemed position of principal at Government Degree College, Puttur, and earning recognition as respected academician in the field of physics and able administrator. Dr. Bhaskar Reddy garu has received prestigious awards including the State Best Teacher Award 2013 and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Lifetime Achievement Award 2020 and Meritorious Service Award from TTD in 2024. With 33 years of experience in teaching and research and administration, he has published several articles in national and international reputed journals. He authored a book and completed 2 UGC research projects. Dr. Reddy has serves on the executive committees of both Venkateswara Vedic University and Sri Venkateswara University, Tirupati. In September 2022, Bhaskar Reddy garu assumed the role of Devasthanam Educational Officer at TTD. So after the pandemic, almost the educational activities are in a static condition. So with his vast experience, he stimulates and he took the lead in activating the academic programs. He had conducted many educational programs in a TTD. So because of his hard work and able administration, most of the TTD institutions got A+ accreditation and autonomous status very recently. And I would like to mention one important point about him. Bhaskar Reddy garu exhibited his kindness and generosity by facilitating VIP break darshan for the delegates, personally intervening with the executive officer of TTD to arrange the administrative order. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the executive officer TTD and especially to Bhaskar Reddy garu for graciously accepting our invitation and honoring the occasion with his presence. Thank you, sir. And today's the attraction of this university, the workshop, and the towering personality, Professor PVSN Murthy garu is the guest of honor today. I am pleased to introduce Professor PVSN Murthy garu is a distinguished scholar, renowned for his expertise in fluid mechanics. Currently serving as a professor in the Department of Mathematics at the Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, Professor Murthy brings a wealth of experience and dedication to his academic pursuits. With a solid academic background, including a PhD from IIT Kanpur, he has consistently demonstrated a commitment to excellence in education and research. Professor Murthy's scholarly contributions are widely recognized with over 120 publications in esteemed journals such as Journal of Fluid Mechanics and Proceedings of Royal Society. His research projects, notably focusing on convective transport in porous media and magnetic drug targeting, exhibit a blend of theoretical rigor and practical relevance. Moreover, his leadership in administrative roles within the institution and active participation in professional societies underscore his holistic approach to the academia. And he served as president and secretary for ISTAM, Indian Society of Theoretical and Applied Mathematics, for several years. Beyond his academic achievements, Professor Murthy's influence extends globally through invited lectures, research visits, and presentations at international conferences. His interdisciplinary collaborations and mentorship of PhD and master students exemplify his commitment to fostering intellectual growth and innovation. Professor P.V.S.N. Murthy's multifaceted contributions and unwavering dedication to the field of fluid mechanics make him an invaluable asset to our academia community and a source of inspiration for future endeavors. We look forward to continued collaboration and knowledge exchange with Professor Murthy. Thank you, sir, for your presence. And the guest of honor of today's function, with gratitude, I share about Professor P.V. Sundaranand Garu, the former Registrar of Rayalaseema University. So he is also serving as Professor and Head of the Department of Mathematics, Dean of Examinations, and Director of Industry Interaction Cell. With a BSc from KBN College, Vijayawada, an MSc from Andhra University, and a PhD from the same institution. His academic journey is strong. With over 25 years of experience in teaching, research, and consultancy, he held various roles including at VR Siddhartha Engineering College and the CRO Advanced Institute of Mathematics and Statistics, Computer Science. Venkata Sundarananda has contributed significantly to research, publishing more than 30 papers and 8 technical reports on topics like nonlinear dynamical systems and cryptography. He actively mentors students for their postgraduate and doctoral degrees, enriching the academic and research landscape. Thank you, sir, for your presence. And it is my bounden duty to say a few words about this workshop. So the significance of National Workshop on hands-on experience in mathematical techniques and computational tools. This workshop serves as a platform for us to go into the exciting realm where mathematics and computational tools converge to unlock endless possibilities. This workshop is a unique opportunity for all of us to gain practical insights into the application of mathematical techniques and computational tools. The hands-on experience provided here will empower us to bridge the gap between the theory and practice. It is not just about understanding formulas and algorithms, but about using them to solve real-world challenges. I encourage each one of you to actively participate, engage in discussions, and make the most of the practical sessions. The collaboration and the exchange of ideas during the workshop will not only enhance our individual skills, but also contribute to the collective growth of our academic and professional community. I extend my gratitude to the organizers for providing us with this invaluable opportunity. Let us make the most of this national workshop on hands-on experience in mathematical techniques and computational tools. And it may inspire us to continue exploring the endless possibilities that lie at the intersection of mathematics and technology. Thank you, one and all. Make use of the experience and expertise of the legendary personalities in the field of fluid mechanics. Thank you. Now I request the President, Professor Ramasri Madam, to conduct the proceedings.
So, Om Namo Venkateshaya. So, distinguished President of today's inaugural function of National Workshop, Professor Ramasri Madam, the registrar of this prestigious Sanskrit University, and Professor G.S.R. Krishnamurthy sir, Vice Chancellor, is unable to attend the program, and the special invitee, Professor P.V.S.N. Murthy garu, the popular IIT Kharagpur, and another special invitee, Professor P.V. Sundarananda garu, the former registrar, Rayalaseema University, Kurnool, and the key person, the backbone of this workshop, Professor Ramesh Babu garu. So he is already, I know him very well. He is a friend of mine, and also he is a good teacher, researcher, and doing a good job to this university. And the organizing secretary, Chandulal garu, and the senior professors, Srinath garu from SV University, and Varma garu from SV University, and other professors, the faculty members, sir, learned participants, scholars, students, good morning, all of you. Actually, this university, Sanskrit University, mainly focuses on Sanskrit subject, but the smaller departments like say mathematics, say computer science, etc., English, minor departments also, they play important role so in the development of the university. That too, this the workshop title is also very apt, and it will be very useful for the students and the scholars. Being a physics person, so I did my MSc and PhD in the Sri Venkateswara University. I know the importance of mathematics in every field of education, in everyday life also. Regarding physics, being a physicist, I know the mathematics is the language of physics. Language of physics. And these mathematical tools or mathematical, the title is techniques and computation tools. They play a crucial role to analyze and understand the complex systems. For example, in fluid dynamics, so it will be applicable. So these techniques will be very useful. And also we all know the fluid is nothing but the substance which flows. So both liquids and gases, they are together called fluids. So the flow of fluid is complex, that we all know. There are types of flows of fluid. I remember this one, steady flow, turbulent flow, okay, critical speed, Reynolds number. We will come across number of the terminology in physics also you might have studied. But these techniques, mathematical techniques and tools, so will be very useful. So for analyzing and understanding the complex systems like the fluids flow, etc. And also in the real life also, mathematics, for every problem, there will be a solution. For any tough problem or easy problem, there will be a solution. So students shall understand that, so if any problems you encounter, don't disappoint. Definitely, according to mathematics, there will be a solution. తొందరపడి ఏదో సమస్య వచ్చేసిందని ఏదేదో చేసుకుంటూ ఉంటారు. కాబట్టి మ్యాథమెటిక్స్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ముఖ్యంగా అందరూ కూడా గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవాల్సింది ఏమంటే ప్రతి సమస్యకు పరిష్కారం ఉంటుంది. ఫర్ ఎవ్రీ ప్రాబ్లం, సో దెర్ విల్ బి సొల్యూషన్. ఓకే, సో కీప్ ఇట్ ఇన్ మైండ్. అండ్ ఆల్సో being a TTD person, so I would like to mention about our TTD institutions. So Ramesh Gar already told about the concept of TTD educations also. So with the blessings of Lord Venkateswara, the TTD is maintaining 33 educational institutions. The 3 popular degree colleges, Sri Venkateswara Arts College, Sri Govindara Swami Arts College, Padmavati Women College. The 3 degree colleges, almost strength of each college, student strength around 2,000. So all these 3 colleges last year accredited with NAC A+ grade. And this year, and we received the conferment of autonomous status for the period of 10 years. For all the 33 educations, we have 19,000 students. 15,000 students, we are providing hostel facility, the free boarding, complete free food with the blessings of so Lord Venkateswara. And also we have 2 Sanskrit colleges. One is in Tirupati, SV Oriental College. So the second one is at Secunderabad, Vedanta Buddhini Sanskrit College. And also we have Music and Dance College, Sri Venkateswara Institute of Traditional Sculpture and Architecture. In Alipur Road, you can find how the sculptures are made. There are types of art, Swista, what we call. And one polytechnic, Padmavati Polytechnic, the 4 courses, out of 4 courses, 3 courses they are accredited with NBA accredited. And we have one ITI, 2 junior colleges, 1 deaf junior college, 8 general schools, 6 general elementary schools. Ultimately, we have 6 Vedic schools. So altogether, so we are providing the quality education in all the 33 education institutions. And we have dynamic executive officer Dharmareddy Garu, Defense Estate Service, doing a wonderful job, always in the service of Lord Venkateswara with commitment. And he has very kind enough to provide darshan facility to all our the participants. And also we have another the Honorable Chairperson, TTD Board, Chairman of the TTD Board, Bomana Karnakareddy Garu, supporting very well to all the education institutions and also doing good service. Then TTD is also providing financial assistance to the universities also. So SV University, Padmavati University, we are providing financial assistance. The Sanskrit University also, so we are providing 50 lakhs, I think, financial assistance every year. And 2 crores. SV University 1 crore. Then Padmavati Mahila University 1 crore. This is Sanskrit University 2 crores. Kuppam University, I think 50 lakhs. I think this year we have not yet received the UC bills. Recently submitted, madam. సో ఫైల్ కూడా నా ద్వారానే వెళ్ళాలి. డెఫినెట్లీ వీ ఎక్స్టెండ్ ద support this year also, and as soon as the UC, we receive the UC, the amount will be so released. I hope that so this workshop will go successfully with fruitful discussions, fruitful sessions. And I thank the organizer and convener, Professor Ramesh Garu, and also the university for inviting me as a chief guest for this wonderful workshop. So thank you once again, and Namo Venkateshaya.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable speech. As sir said, each and every problem has solutions. The only thing is we have to identify and evaluate all the parameters, either for the mathematical problem or for the life problem. And just mark these words. And now, thank you very much, sir. And I now invite Professor PVS and Murthy Garu, IIT Kharagpur Garu, to deliver his speech. And we are very much awaiting for your speech, sir. Thank you.
సభా సరస్వతి నమః. ఎందరో మహానుభావులు, అందరికీ వందనాలు. Dignitaries on the dais, chief guest of this function, Professor R.J. Ramastri Garu, Registrar NSU, and chief guest and President of the function, Professor J. Ramastri Garu, and then chief guest Dr. M. Bhaskar Reddy Garu, DEO, TTD. Special invitee, my friend Professor P.V. Sundaranand Garu, and Professor Srinath Garu, Professor Jagdish, Professor Ram Reddy, Dr. Kamesh, and Ramesh Babu Garu, convener of this conference. All delegates, participants, friends, good morning and warm welcome to this workshop. I just wanted to tell few words about mathematics and connection with the human body, because we do lot of fluid mechanics. Fluid mechanics is seen, the external fluid mechanics, which is outside the fluid flow, outside of the body, and fluid mechanics that is happening inside the body. If we understand the fluid mechanics inside the body, we understand more than what we have to understand the fluid mechanics that is outside the body. The fluid flows either in pipes, channels, open air. The same way we have the fluid flow in vessels, blood vessels. As rightly indicated, fluid is both liquid and gas. Our circulatory system also has both gas and liquid. So the mathematics and its relevance to the human body, I just wanted to highlight few, and also want to connect why and how mathematics is connected to the Sanskrit and is more relevant to the Sanskrit university. Human body is guided by circulatory system, we all know. Circulatory system, we have lots of thousands of blood vessels right from the brain to the toe. Okay. But the starting is, origination of the circulation is from the heart. Heart pumps blood, receives blood. Okay. So blood goes out from the heart, gets collected, and then lot of activity takes place here. Of course, lungs clears the air. Okay, you have a good air, bad air. Bad air is thrown out. Good air, then that is oxygenated. Oxygen, more of oxygen content air is mixed with the blood, So oxygenated blood is circulated through the blood vessels. Not only the oxygen, then vitamins, the minerals, lot of material that has to be transported to the body. Okay. See, every blood cell, every cell of the body has to be active. Okay. Why and how it is active is because it is receiving nutrients, vitamins, whatever that is required. Okay. And that is happening through the circulation. Blood circulation, that means flow of fluid. Flow of fluid is more aided by the flow of gas or the air, okay, inside. So we can't distinguish the flow of fluid and the blood flow without any air flow, air circulation. So circulation is combined with this. So blood and air circulation leads to transport of oxygen, vitamins, minerals, and all required elements to the whole of the human body. Any man-made machine, for example, you take a car, automobile, it has a body. It doesn't have living organs, living tissues, but it has heart, lungs, like our organs. We have to fill in petrol or some kind of fuel, then it has to be supplemented with air, then only ignition will take place, right? So likewise, we also have fire, air, and the blood. So all these will, so the difference, major difference between the vehicle and the body, human body, is that every part of this human body, every cell of the human body is live. Whereas the vehicle or man-made system, it's not the case. So God made us like that. Mostly the transport of these components is done in blood vessels and also across these blood vessels to reach out the surrounding tissue region all over the body. That means these blood vessels, they are not impermeable. Okay? Some cross flow has to take place. For example, vitamin transport is taking place. That is because it is being transported across the tube. That means these vessels are permeable vessels. Maybe we are going to listen about the permeability concept and flow through porous media in my, maybe after during this lecture. All this transport is governed by the laws of mechanics, right? Whatever fluid mechanics we read, we can implement all those to the biofluid mechanics to understand the human circulation. We all understand that these elements are required for the human body to create what is called the energy. Okay? Energy and utilization of the energy for the human survival. Okay? We also know there are energy centers in the human body. This body is equivalent to a Sri Chakra, which has 9 components, okay? 9 chakras, okay? Point, a triangle. Likewise, the bottommost is the Bhupuram. That is what is a quadrangle. Okay? So, if Sri Chakra denotes the spread of energy from its Bindu to all points up to its Bhupuram, I strongly feel that there is one-to-one correspondence. We all know what is one-to-one correspondence. 1-1 onto. So mapping is both sides. I strongly feel that there is 1-1 correspondence between the human body and the Sri Chakram, which our Sanskrit scholars proposed quite some time back. Only thing is we have to realize, we have to understand how the one-to-oneness is to be established. So the purpose of human life is to understand this one-to-one correspondence and lead a better life, as indicated by our chief guest. Mathematics gives you solutions, and we want a better solution, and that should be best solution, and that should be unique solution. Okay. So with all these little bit of mathematics and then whatever so-called mathematics, I thank once again the organizers for giving me an opportunity to be here in this prestigious Central University, National Sanskrit University, which I feel proud to be here. Okay, thank you so on.
Thank you, sir. As you said, Sri Chakram is. Yesterday only I downloaded an article by George Fiat, and there is in which mathematical analysis and semantical analysis was done, and in a very beautiful way. And you should go, study it. Actually, Kathopanishad and all our scriptures are mnemonics of something, and we have to decipher it very intelligently. And even now, we are not able to realize that. Thank you, sir, for your speech. And then I request Professor Sundarananda Garu, former Registrar, Rayalaseema University, Kurnool, to deliver his speech.
Present of today's function, Professor Ramasri Garu, Chief Guest, Dr. Bhaskar Reddy Garu, special invitee, my friend and a popular fluid mechanics scientist, Professor PVSN Murthy Garu. So, the key person and organizing who has been talking to many people and coordinating a reason behind this particular workshop, Professor V. Ramesh Babu Garu, and organizing secretary, Dr. Chandulal Garu, Gurutullilu, Professor Srinath Garu, Professor Varma Garu, Professor Jagadish Kumar Garu, Professor Ramareddy Garu, and Professor Kamesh Garu, and faculty members, student friends, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to everybody. At the outset, I would like to thank Ramesh Babu Garu for giving me the opportunity to stand before you. And the only eligibility I have to stand before you, especially on the event of fluid mechanics conference, is I was also trained in differential equations by late Professor K.N. Murthy Garu. Whenever we really look at fluid mechanics, idea is we are going to form a partial differential equation. Whenever we form a partial differential equation, most of the times we adopt dimensionality reduction, and thereby we will be arriving at a differential equation. So the crux is always we would like to really deal with non-linearities, either for modeling or for solving. Non-linearity is beauty. Non-linearity is always difficult to handle. Non-linearity is difficult to model. So the workshop in which all the experts are going to train is most probably on non-linearity. Whenever you really go for modeling, what you really want is popular functions, logarithmic functions, exponential functions, trigonometric functions are their typical combinations. And whenever you want to solve it, you can go for either analytical solution or a numerical solution. And if you go to any of those solutions, the limitation is going to be computation. Whenever you really want to improve accuracy, always there will be a trade-off between accuracy and speed. In some of the applications, speed is vital. In some of the other applications, accuracy is vital. To have a trade-off between them, and especially because of the advent of HPC, high performance computation, nowadays we are having how best we can really go for it. That all application specific. The order of the day is artificial intelligence and machine learning. And whenever you look at it, it is all mimicking the human body. What Professor PVSN Murthy just now is telling about.
what is there fluid in the human body and its relevance, importance. He was talking about more oxygen, more air, more oxygen, and thereby you can have more energy. You can have electric impulse as well as air, as well as fire, and which can really form energy through circulation. And here also, whether you take either speech recognition or natural language process, or else differential evolution, or artificial neural networks, or we are using deep neural network, where learning process is most important. So I got the opportunity to work in those areas to some extent. So whenever we look at artificial neural network, it is learning. And question is, can a computer think? Idea is to make a computer to think, means you need to train the computer. And whenever we solve a problem first time, it was taking more time for us to solve it, or understanding the method of solving it. Once we have done 2 or 3 problems, fourth problem will be quite easy for us. In the similar way, if you are able to train the computer, which is nothing but your machine learning, either you can have a repository of rules or repository of previous knowledge, and remembering what it has done previously, everything can be converted into the form of so-called machine learning. And if you take artificial neural networks, it's all mimicking our human body. And if you take differential evolution, your ant colony optimization, or selection of genomes, or you can have particle swarm optimization, all are inspired by the nature. So I hope all the learned professors are going to really enrich all the youngsters as well as the interested people to not only model various flows, but also handling them and how to solve them and how to improve the solution. And another area is region of existence. That's also most important. That can also be addressed by, and we are having, like previously when I started research, we were taught perturbation technique, delta approximation technique. Nowadays, people are using homotopy analysis and homotopy perturbation technique. And if you are going to numerical methods, you have multigrid methods, or else you are using where you can design your own scheme. So, and it's all about handling a partial differential equation and a differential equation and reverting back to the analyzing the real world scenario. I don't want to stand between the experts and the enthusiastic learners. I once again thank everybody for giving me the opportunity. Before I conclude, I would like to quote the following, because we are having an expert like PVSN Murthy here. Purnamidha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. At the end of these 2 days, I think all of you are going to attain some sort of completeness with the help of all the experienced and youngsters who came here as experts. Namaskaram.
Namaste. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais and the participants. It's a very good morning to be with, and it is very honor for me to be with you in this workshop entitled latest national workshop for mathematical techniques and computational tools. The word computational is now the a magic word, and it is an adjective with a prefix of all sciences like computational physics, computational biology, computational mathematics, computational linguistics, and whatnot. For every science, computational has become an adjective for this. So, in till the end of 1990 or 19, the beginning of thing is, we are all dealing with the limited data, limited and finite set of data. Then all rule-based mechanisms work. But now with the advent of the computers, internet, and all the problems that we are handling, the data becomes very huge, which cannot be handled by the rule-based systems. And the thing is, again, that unhandled data can be categorized into again two ways, structured and unstructured. Now we are dealing with the order of the day is to deal with the unstructured data. So in order to deal with that, in every science, an interdisciplinary area has been emerged, and now as students you have to focus more on this interdiscipline, the bridge between these two sciences, computational and the original science, and which definitely will be having a promising career. And in computer, actually this emerged like this. So when I were a student, as a graduate and postgraduate students, every research person, irrespective of their field, they have to make some statistical studies. Then they even though they are not aware of statistics, people used to go to statisticians and they make them understand. Statisticians are made to understand and give their interpretations on the outcomes of the research. That was the previous research outcome when writing the research reports. But now thing is not like that. Actually, there is one scientist, namely Roger Schank. He was dealing with digital signal processing and is in speech processing. Suddenly he has a thought came to his mind. See, when we are dealing with the inputs, we are trying to map inputs to outputs. And if we develop a phenomena, which is suppose given input, we have to reach output, given output, we have to again predict the input. And in between, the layers are 2-tier, 3-tier approaches like that. And this very thought gave an introduction of a new science called machine learning. And actually, it is the extension of probability. Probability, generally, all the theories and data were handled by the human brains, whereas in machine learning, the word computational definitely has a link with machine learning concepts, and there the data is huge in such a way that we cannot make the machine to understand. So we'll give only input and output patterns, and based on this input to output patterns, machine, based on some statistical principles, it learns on its own and applies that learning knowledge to the unseen data. And that is the order of the day. I am sure that you all will be blessed to be here and learn something on these tools, which definitely gives you a promising career. And I strongly and greatly indebted to Professor Ramesh Babu for giving me an opportunity to be a part of this workshop. And I wish you all the best. Thank you. Now, as a president, I request Chandulal Garu to facilitate the chief guest, Professor Dr. M. Bhaskar Reddy Garu. Now I request Ramesh Garu to facilitate the chief guest, Bhaskar Reddy Garu. మీరు ఎవరైనా వెళ్ళి నెక్స్ట్ దాన్ని రెడీ చేసుకోండి. నెక్స్ట్ సెట్ రెడీ చేసుకోండి. Now I request Professor Ramesh Babu Garu to facilitate our chief special invitee, Professor P.V.S.N. Murthy Garu, IIT, Kharagpur. Now I request Ramesh Babu Garu to felicitate Sri Bhaskar Reddy Garu to felicitate P.V. Sundaranand Garu, former Register, Rayalaseema University, Kurnool. Now I request
Now I request to Professor Ramesh Babu Garu, Chief Guest Bhaskar Reddy Garu, to facilitate to register Madam.
Now I request Chandulal Garu to propose vote of thanks. Thank you.
Good morning to off the dais, on the dais, and scholars, dignitaries, participants, and dear students. A wide round of pleasure to thanks to all the participants who made the event a memorable one. Let us give a pleasure and heartful appreciation to those who contributed to the making the morning success. I, on behalf of the National Sanskrit University, Department of Mathematics, and the students, extend a very heartily thanks to the honorable delegates who blessed us with their presence and took out very valuable time our busy schedule. I also extend my thanks to our Department of the Mathematics, Head of the Department, Convener of the Program, Professor V. Ramesh Babu Garu. On behalf of my department, Mathematics, I extend a really heartily vote of thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor G.S.R. Krishnamurthy Garu. On behalf of my Department of Mathematics, I extend a really heartily vote of thanks to our beloved Register, today President of the function, Professor R.J. Ramasri Garu, Department of Computer Science, National Sanskrit University, Tirupati. On behalf of Department of Mathematics, I extend a really heartily vote of thanks to our chief guest, Dr. M. Bhaskar Reddy Garu, DEO TTD Tirumala Tirupati Devasthanam, who separate time from his busiest schedule to grace on this occasion. Thank you, sir. I extend a really heartily vote of thanks to our special invitee, Professor P.V.S.N. Murthy Garu, IIT Kharagpur. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I extend a really heartily vote of thanks to our another special innovative Professor P.V. Sundaranand Garu, former Register, Rayalaseema University. Thank you, sir. And also thanks to our University Authority, and also thanks to our Professor S. Srinath Garu, SV University, Department of Mathematics. Thank you, sir. And also thanks to Professor Verma Garu, SV University. And also thanks to Professor M.S. Jagadish Kumar Garu. Thank you, sir. And also thanks to C.H. Ramreddy Garu, NIT, Warangal. Thank you, sir. And also thanks to our Dr. P. Kameswaran Garu. Thank you, sir. And also thanks to the Department of Computer Science faculty and other department. And also thanks to delegates, scholars, participants, and students, and press and media. Thank you, sir.
Now, after tea break, you will be having sessions. Enjoy. Sure. Thank you.